Welcome back after the break. You're watching Insight at PUTV. My name is Sadaf, and we were talking about some probable solutions on environmental problems before going to on the break. And I'll be asking you, Dr. Anna, what can be some solutions of the problems that we are facing these days in terms of environment?
Well, I think the main sector will be the air, the water, and the waste, and all these three sectors will affect other like oceans, like soil, and so on. What about the air is very important because we need the air to survive, to breathe, and the water, we need water too. So I think we should control more the industries in terms of emissions, and also the cars and so on. But all the kind of industries that can pollute the air in terms of contaminants or promoting the acid raining or etc. So this implementation of these measures to control these emissions is very important in the next future. And then the water, because the water is very important for us, and we are polluting the water, and we need to save water and use the water in a good way. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. We are also endangering our other aquatic life, right? That's how you say it, aquatic life.
Because we can doing biological production, for example, of lettuce that we enjoy in our dinner, but we are polluting the soil and polluting the water.
That's a paradox,
okay?
Isn't it?
Yes, but it can be. So we can use some organic amendments that are allowed to produce organic farm, but we are polluting the soil and probably some water that is on there. So we must be careful with the practice that we have, and not only put the name organic is good. No, we have to see and check the origin of the problems. This is very important.
Specialize in the environmental problems and its solutions, and that takes us to the point of smog. You know, after the introduction, we were talking about the fact that people have started to actually joke about it, or maybe somewhere they are right about it, that it has started to become a fifth season in Pakistan of smog. So what can be done? Yes, industrial waste is there and industrial pollutants are there, but even on the individual level or on collective level, what's your take on that? What should we do about it?
Actually, Talha, we are having this fifth season for the last 2 to 3 years, and there are certain episodes of this season. In my view, I would say that the main cause behind this smog is vehicular emissions.
Yes.
In Europe, what I have had seen, there is a carpool system. No car or no vehicle is allowed to be on the road if it is having only one person in the car.
That's so smart.
This is a smart solution.
Yeah.
In Pakistan, I would say our social setup maybe not allow this, for security reasons, or our cultural setup, they may not allow this. But if in terms of proper solutions, we can go ahead. So carpool is that you are going to reduce the vehicular emissions on the road. You can also get rid of this fifth season. Number 2, there are certain brick kilns, certain emissions they are being introduced. This is not the way that for that month we are going to close those brick kilns. Certain businesses, they are being
they are doing more damage than good. So
yes, because there's certain, you can see people, they are eating their bread from there. So this is not the reason that you are going to stop it. We need to go to the sustainable solution, not the time pass solutions. So these kind of things is number 1. Number 2, I would say that air is not clean. The reason is we are moving towards the urbanization. We are involved in cutting the trees. This is not the way. In Punjab University, we have seen for the last few years, we have added more trees to Punjab University. There are certain trees, they are being planted now They are small plants, but
I
certainly
remember
they work pleasantly.
the Honorable Vice Chancellor, he also inaugurated a plantation drive
Yes,
at that time. I
plantation
remember.
drive scheme was the last year, and also even SEAS is also going to follow the Grow Festival for the last 2 years. I think in 2017 or 15 there was a Grow Festival. So we are also at our capacity planting new trees, and we are moving towards the different consultancy. We are giving our suggestions. We have produced certain PhDs, more than 50. We have more than or approximately 300 PhDs. We are giving solutions, and but the lag is that the proper adoption of these solutions.
That's not.
That is at the government level, at the industrial level. So if they can adopt these things, definitely we are moving towards a better or a safer environment.
Yes, I can totally relate to that, and but you made my life so easy. I wanted to ask you what the role of Punjab University was in this whole thing, yeah, because again, you know, anything that is very serious and something which is at our core, it's one of our core problems now, that students like us and you know, then very senior teachers like you, we all should be working together on such issues. So before ending this program and before thanking you formally, I would want you both to give a message, a short message to all the students and all the viewers out there regarding environment and regarding the protection of it. So Dr. Anna, what do you have to say if I ask you to give a message to the students?
So I would say that the students should be very conscious and with the open mind, and open the eyes to see everything around, and to avoid problems, environmental problems, and they are the solution for the environmental problems that we have now, because they are smart, and they are very, very good students, and they are interested to discover and to get the solution.
So they themselves are the solutions.
Yeah,
that's very wisely said. That's very nicely put. That's very nice message. What do you have to say about it?
I would say that Pakistani student, firstly University of the Punjab, that is playing a key role in making the people aware about the environment. Pakistani students and Punjab University students, I have seen them in the other countries, in Denmark and in China. The people are having knowledge about research, how to do and how to bring the innovations in their findings. If they are going to follow them in particular directions, and if government is also, I'm not only blaming the government, we
and on the individual
as
level as well.
individuals,
Yes,
we
yes,
also,
you're
this
right.
is our responsibility also to reduce the pollution at a source. When sees a point came in my mind, like in this time, in our second international conference, we have not given abstract book in the term of paper. We were sitting together and there was a discussion about abstract book. We said no, we are going to say that save tree, this is a message, and we are going to give our abstract book in the term of CDs.
That's so nice. That's very nice.
So this can be a good session that now the
you
abstract
know,
book
charity begins at home.
yes.
Obviously.
So
you
we
know,
are also going to save the money,
Yeah.
and also we are going to save the paper.
Paper.
And when we are saving the paper, we are obviously saving the trees.
saving the tree.
So this is
Yeah.
a message
Yeah.
also by this conference.
Exactly. Thank you so much that you both came all the way from the conference and from Portugal and from the other department. You came here and you participated in our program, and it's such a positive note for environment as well that we are starting our new program with an issue as important as environment. And I will also suggest you to take your colleague and show her around Lahore. It's because some places where you know there is greenery and green belts and people are working along those lines. You have to see both sides of the coins. There is some good to it as well, and a lot of bad, unfortunately, but I would suggest that you come here more often and you come to our programs more often, and next time we request you to bring your students as well so that we can have an interactive session. Thank you so much once again. Viewers, that was our first program, Insight, and we were talking about environment. Something that Dr. Anna said right in the beginning and then Dr. Yumna also said in the end was changing the mindset. Soch ko badlo. That's what the tagline was. So they both said it, and we are also endorsing it, that we as students, we as a nation, and we as a people, we should be thinking about important things. We should not take our environment for granted, because it is the question that the next generation would have to face ultimately if we don't take it seriously. So it's now or never for all of us. Keep watching our program Insight. Give us our feedback. This is Talha Farooq signing out for today. We'll be back with a new program, with a new topic, and with some new guests. Take care. Goodbye.